This is another half-hour stream, and today is the 22nd of February 2026, and where I am it's 10:30, and I'm going to do about a half an hour here. We'd finished last time. We just sent a ship off to find the new world so we can bring in some new stuff and expand. In the meantime, hang on a minute. Why is my ship here? You know, I just closed the program kind of rapidly last time, and I have a feeling it didn't save the part where I sent. Unless, is there 3 ships? Oh no, it's fine. There's. I just sent. Did I send the wrong? No, I didn't. Oh, don't mind me. I'm talking nonsense. Everything's fine. Our ship is on its way to the new world. I am going to get more steel, although looking at my finances here, I don't have much money. So really what I need to do is I need to get more artisans in. How am I doing here? Yeah, it's just a case of, I think I need to use all the supplies I've got, the building supplies, and just go all in here for more artisans. Let's do that. Because I've only got 1 at the moment. This should increase things a little bit. And there you go. I'm out of bricks and I'm almost out of steel. But there we go. We've got our new guys in. Beautiful new houses. And when you get these guys, of course, the next thing you need is you have to get the windows, because you need the windows to make the new structures. So windows we can certainly, well, we can't do anything. We have to wait for the supplies to build up. How much of these? I've got 2. Where are they, I wonder? Oh, they're over here. Yeah, come on guys, you need to build the bricks quickly. Make the bricks. I was wondering, is there any way to prepare the description and the thumbnail of your stream before you stream? I can't seem to figure that out. So what I'm doing at the moment is, after I finish this stream, I have to go into Twitch and I have to edit the video to put in a proper thumbnail, to put in a proper description. Because what's going to be there is the old description and thumbnail from the last video. I guess certain people just, they stream kind of the same stuff, not literally, but they're in their house doing whatever, and so they don't need to change the description of things. But I'm very much in the YouTube way of, I want my video, each video to have a different title, and maybe a different thumbnail. Okay, so the money is not changing very much. Why is that? So what I want to do is put in at least one of these sand mines. Surely I can do that. And now that should be... Oh, really? It's not attached? You're attached now, yeah. So that's the sand mine, and then you need... I don't have... Okay, let's buy some stuff. Can't be waiting for all that. So here, I'm going to buy some bricks. It's kind of expensive, but let's do it. And here, I'm going to buy some... Not very much. That's it, really. I can't afford anything else. Or can I? Well, that's all the metal they have, so that's cool. Then I'm going to bring these back. And the thing is now, we're only trying to make the plant that makes the glass, so that's not actually going to affect these guys at all. It's another thing in Anno I would advise people. When you get to this canned food section, you just stay away from it for as long as possible. That it is one of the really awkward ones. You need so much stuff, and the only thing I've got is the iron mine. You have to go to a different island to get the peppers, and then you've got the proportion, the ratio of these two is very awkward. I've never figured out what exactly it is. This is 2 minutes. This is 1 minute 30 seconds. I think it's 3 of those with 2 of those or something. I've never figured it out. So I'm kind of stuck. There isn't much I can do here at the moment. Is that my boat? No. Is there any... How about my expedition? Doesn't need my help or anything, no? No. How about soap? No. I thought I could sell some soap to the prison, but I'm just producing enough for my own people. Ah, there we go. After you've played the game a few times, this gets a bit monotonous because it's kind of the same stuff. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother reading it. You just click one or the other, and if one choice has a 15% chance of success over the other, you're obviously going to pick that. So that seems to have gone well. Got a nice bridge here. I don't have much money. And I don't have an awful lot of workers. Maybe I could start by adding, because I do have quite a bit of wood. I think I'm going to add to the population here. There, that's tidy. Still quite a bit of room on this island to do a few more things. I will need to get peppers, which are here. So I'll probably need to go to this island next. It's right beside me. It's just, so it's literally right here. Well, that's cool. Couldn't ask for a closer island, so that's where my first route will be. From there to there will be my first trade route. In the future, sometime when we get rich, just over to there. Are these my guys? So I guess we should push ahead with these things. So this is easy enough. We need more wood. How about we put you there, out of the way? There. Then we need a glass factory. We could put that. No, that's right. Not with the wood. There, it's a bit. Everything's. I like to put things in different places. So I may put it off over here for now. I'm just kind of like to space things out. So we put it there with its warehouse. And then we need two of these. But each one takes 100 workers. So I think for the moment, this will be our little section. There we go. We've run out of artisans. That's our little section. Our little place to make glass. And in here, let's see, can I find... Not seasons. Which one am I looking for? Ah, here. So, is it here we have that beautiful... I love this, it's like a wall. Yeah. I just love this wall. So I'm gonna leave a little gap there for people to come in, and then no, not, I want it to be right here, there. And let's get rid of this. And look at that. As you're walking down, oh no, I needed the archways. Which means I need to break the wall further. Oh, come on, come on. Let's just do that. Where is it? Here. And let's do another one here. that's one of the, I'm not really into much of the decorations per se, but if I go down to ground level here and then let's go back a bit, look at that. It's fantastic. I just love the, it's like an ancient part of a, I don't know, a castle or something from the Middle Ages. When you get in here, you're safe. You're surrounded on all sides by a big wall. That's so cool. There are certain places in the world, in Greece and Rhodes, you have a whole town that's surrounded by these big walls that were built to protect it back in the day, back in the Middle Ages. And lots of these walls were built during the Industrial Revolution, the 1800s. And you can see them dotted around here and there. In Ireland, where I'm from, the Guinness factory originally had stuff like this around it. So that's cool. So that's producing glass, which has taken our money right down to zero practically. Am I short something? Yeah, I'm short soap. I need more soap. That's normally, oh, maybe it's the pigs. Perhaps. Well, let's do a little check here. Because normally soap lasts for a long time. You don't need much production. Factories of soap. If I go to soap, it says, yeah, it says I'm producing plenty. What is it again? The demand is this, so I'm going to need more of these. I'm going to need more of that. I'm going to need more, I'm going to need more of a lot of things. But the soap, it must be the pigs, yeah. I need more pigs. Did I not put, yeah, I did. I had a silo. I had a silo in each of these. How come the silo is not working? Because it's not getting any. Oh, the silo is not getting any grain. So let me. What am I doing? Let me do this again, because these things are like the building blocks. And if you don't have enough, what am I doing here? Production. Grain. Well, it says I have enough. But when you look at it here, the silos on both of these are not doing anything. So let's see if we just put in another couple of wheat fields. Will that be enough? And where am I going? Am I going to put them here? For now. I guess so. We'll have to get rid of all this when we get to the oil days. Let's put 2, just to be. I want that to go in the middle. We put this here so that we can collect it all quickly. So I'm kind of assuming that this will solve the problem. See, if you didn't pay attention there, if you didn't pay attention, you would look and see, oh, they're not getting enough pigs to the soap factory, and so you'd start slotting in more pig farms, which will take money and resources. But when you look a bit, or actually what you could do first, if you really weren't paying attention, is, oh, we're not getting enough soap, I'm going to just put in more soap factories. I'm going to put in another rendering work, and I'm going to put in another soap factory, not realizing that that wouldn't actually do anything, because the problem's not here. The problem is the supply to here. So then you'd think, oh, the supply is not right, so I'm going to put lots more pig factories. But you wouldn't need to do that, because it's not really the pig factories either. It's the it seems to be the silos not getting the grain. Let's see if I'm right. I'm going to speed it up, because they have to get the grain here. They have to bring it here. Now you can see it's moving here, and it's going up to, there we go. So somewhere or other, I didn't see the little sign, but they must have got some shipment of grain into the pig farm, and their production is going to go up to double what it was. So these two farms were really, at each of them were at only 50% of their capacity. But you can see I need to be careful with this, otherwise a shortage of work, a shortage of artisans, yeah. You can see I need to be careful, and this one should be, that one is the same now, it's up to its capacity. 200%. Yeah, if you're not careful, you could end up going a little haywire with this soap problem. You could end up building so much stuff that you don't need. And I can see straight away that the money is kind of increased without me building without building another house. So there you go. The soap problem has been solved. I was a bit surprised because normally you have a surplus of soap, and normally in the game you really don't need any more than that kind of a production for quite some time, and even with that you end up being able to sell some of it to the prison. So that's okay, we're earning some money. What's this? Okay. Maybe I can upgrade a little bit here. Let's do, first of all, a few workers, and then we're going to do a few more artisans. Of course, upgrading all of these means you add to the quantity of things that are going to be needed. I mean, everything, because you're increasing the population. So now there's more people needing sausages and bread and soap. And so, of course, pretty soon you're going to need to start. Actually, I did see already there was a few things. How many? My farmers, yeah, I think clothes were becoming an issue. So we're going to do more clothes. And I'm going to do them here. this is a small island, and I don't know if I'm using the space in any way well here. I think most people would have a better usage of space here. They'd put things more together. This is the newspaper. He's relatively happy, except the fire that happened months ago. I'm going to publish it just like that. I'm not going to change anything. So now we've got an extra production of the clothes. I might as well put more another production of fish as well. And then you have to be careful with these, because they all need to be connected like so. So that's more fish. And then the schnapps, but to be honest, I don't really have enough workers for the schnapps factory, because it's, what is it? It's 50. It's 50 farmers. I can add, if I had, yeah, I'll add another crop of potatoes. And can I add another crop of potatoes? I don't really have the room there. Or do I? If I can, suppose I get rid of the end of this road. And then put this here. Can I? I'm wondering if I can. Yes. I guess I could do one more. Schnapps factory. This is going to just put it there. Now my farming population has disappeared. But you kind of need to do those things. And then one more thing before I probably finish this stream. I'm going to move the wood here for now. Because I need more farmers. And after this, I'm probably definitely gonna need more supplies of all the basics. Sausages, bread, I don't know. But that should keep things going for a while. Did I have something to do with my here? Yeah. Midshipman. The midshipman is found with his throat slit, knife in hand. It would appear to be suicide, but appearances are often deceptive. Understandably, the whole crew crowd the scene, debating whether he was the type to take his own life, or if someone might have gained by his passing. Needless to say, they expect some action. Shall I do nothing? No, we have to have an investigation, keep the morale high. Is that it? This lot aren't bloodhounds, that's for sure, and turn up nothing, even with the strong whiff of murder about it all. With the incompetent investigation ending conspicuously silent, the crew must last the remainder of the expedition in fear that they'll be marked next on the list. Oh, all right. There you go. Have I done half an hour? I have, just half an hour. I'm just looking at my microphone levels, and I seem to be going into the red quite a lot, so I don't know how this is going to sound, but... Oh, and I speeded things up here ages ago, and I never reduced it to normal speed. So there we go. We finish at, for this episode, 19,000. We've got 19,000 gold coins, or whatever the currency in this game is, I don't know. And we're 769 an hour. And this artisan problem, can I not get rid of these? Yeah, I know we've got an artisan problem, but we'll be able to upgrade a few. Let's just finish by upgrading a few things here. Of course, we will now have to find some way to produce steel, because steel is going to become more and more important, and we could keep buying it for the time being, that's true. But anyway, there we go. We've made a little bit of progress. We have got our artisans completely up and running, and we're producing glass here now. We've got 40 glass, so we can move on next episode to try and do... I normally go on to do the sewing machines next, but again, it's we're getting close to that time when you really need this. And we may also, because I like to do this, find a way of getting to this island over here. So I've got these two boats. They're not doing much at the moment, so I could start a little settlement over here and get these guys to start harvesting peppers, even though I won't be using them for a while. But there's no harm in having those kind of things ready. So let's leave it at that for now. Things are coming along okay. I'm up to 1,000 now, so at least we've kind of fought off the bankruptcy problems for the moment. Adios.